Hello students, today we will be discussing trigonometry for grade 11. Let us begin. The first thing which we should know is that how to use the Pythagoras theorem. You know, Pythagoras theorem states that in a right angle triangle, say right triangle ABC, right angle at B, square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of other two sides. Now, how do we use this? We use this to find an unknown side. Say if this side is 4, this is 3 units, we need to find AC, we will simply use this. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, which is 16 plus 9, that is 25. So we can find AC as square root of 25, which is 5. Let us do two questions on this. Determine the side marked with x and y, these two diagrams. In the first one, we observe that hypotenuse is given as x. We need to find its value. So x square is equal to 5 square plus 8 square. So x square is equal to 25 plus 64. That gives you 89. Therefore, x is root 89. You can find it using your calculator. In part B, they are asking you to find one of the side other than the hypotenuse, right? So here again hypotenuse square, that is 12 square, is equal to 5 square plus y square. So it is 144 equals to 25 plus y square. It simply means y square is equals to 144 minus 25, which is 119. So we can find y as square root of 119, and then using calculator we can find the exact value. The next part in trigonometry is SOHCAHTOA. What is SOHCAHTOA? In a right angle triangle, if this angle is theta, then the side opposite to theta, which is AB, is known as the opposite side. Side which links 90 degree with the given angle theta is the adjacent side, and the longest side, that is the hypotenuse. Sorry, we can mark them as O, A and H. Now we have three trigonometrical ratios: sine theta, cos theta and tan theta. Sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse, cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse, tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. So we memorize it as SOHCAHTOA, right? Sine equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, cosine equals to adjacent upon hypotenuse, and tan theta equals to opposite upon adjacent. Let us do a few questions on this. Determine which trigonometrical ratio you would use to solve each indicated side, right? So here this is our adjacent side. As you know that the adjacent side is that side which links the given angle with 90 degree angle. So given angle is theta and 90 degrees this. So the side which links these two is the adjacent side, and this is the hypotenuse, right? So here we are talking about adjacent upon hypotenuse. It means we are talking about cos theta. So here we have cos 30 degrees. So cos 30 degrees is equal to x over h, that is 15. So what will be x equals to? X will equal to 15 times of cos 30 degrees. You can use your calculator to simplify further. In question number 2, this is opposite to 60 degrees, so it is opposite, and this is hypotenuse. So I write opposite upon hypotenuse, which is sine of 60 degrees. So we have sine 60 degrees equal to opposite, which is 12 over hypotenuse, which is x. So x will be equals to 12 divided by sine 60, right? And we can get the answer using calculator. Question number 3, you can try yourself. If you have any problem, you can just write down in the comment section. I will get back to you. Next we have example number 2. A 30-meter tower is supported by a wire. Let us suppose AB is a tower, and this is ground level. It is supported by a wire which makes an angle of 35 degrees with the ground. This wire is making 35 degrees with the ground. Determine how long is the wire. We need to find the length of the wire. Say this. This is 30 meters. Again, this is the opposite side and this is the hypotenuse. So we have sine 30 degrees, sine 35 degrees equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. Therefore, hypotenuse, that is x, equal to 30 divided by sine 35 degrees. Next, a person stands 300 meters from the base of a vertical cliff and measures an angle of 65 degrees to the top of the cliff. How high is the cliff? Let us suppose PQ is the height of the cliff and a person is standing 300 meters away from the base, say at point R. And he is making an angle of elevation of 65 degrees. Find the height of the cliff. Now here this is the opposite side. This is adjacent side. What is opposite upon adjacent? Opposite upon adjacent is tan theta. So it is tan 65 degrees. Therefore x equals to 300 times tan 65 degrees. And if I pick up my calculator, let me tell you the answer. Okay, it is 300 times tan 65 degrees. So it is 643.35 meters. Let us move further. Here again we will use your SOHCAHTOA to find these two sides. This you can do yourself. If you have any problem, you can just mention in the comment section and I will reply back. Now students, so what you can do, you can just pause my video at any time, do few questions yourself and then check the solutions, right? So moving down to the next topic, here we are given that sine A is equals to 0.7071, find the value of A in nearest degree. So what we do, first of all, we write A is equal to sine inverse of 0.7071. I pick up my calculator and observe that it comes out to be, let me take sine inverse or arc sine 0.7071. Yes, it is 44.999, that is 45 degrees, because we have to round it off to the nearest degree. Similarly, in this part, in the second part, it is given that cos theta is 0.2597. So theta will be equals to cos inverse of 0.2597. I use my calculator to find it out. Cos inverse of 0.2597, and it comes out to be 74.9, that is 75 degrees. This you can do as homework. Determine the measure of the angle A in each triangle. Now here we need to find angle A, right? So here what is given? Opposite side is given and hypotenuse given. It means sine of angle A is equal to 8 upon 12. So what is A? It is sine inverse of 8 by 12. So when I write sine inverse, I have to use my calculator. Sine inverse 8 divided by 12, I get answer as 41.8 degrees. So you can write 41.8 degrees. Since it's not mentioned to round it off to nearest degree in this case, so we can write in decimals also. In the second part, he's asking to find the angle A. Here we are given adjacent and hypotenuse. So we will use cos A is equal to 12 by 20. So A is equal to cos inverse 12 by 20. Let us see how much is this. Cos inverse 12 divided by 20, that comes out to be 53.13 degrees. Okay, so I hope you have understood what is SOHCAHTOA. Let us move further. A sailor wants to anchor his sailboat 40 meters from a lighthouse that is 15 meters tall. There is a lighthouse which is 15 meters tall, LHB lighthouse. Sailor wants to anchor his boat 40 meters from a lighthouse that is 15 meters tall. Determine the angle of elevation from the sailboat to the top of the lighthouse. So the angle of elevation and this is 40 meters. We need to find angle of elevation. So here we will use tan theta is equal to opposite upon adjacent. So theta will be tan inverse 15 by 40. That will be your answer. Tan inverse of 15 by 40. That is 20.55, or you can say round it off to 21 degrees. Next question. From the deck of a ship, the ship's captain sights a rock and a pier. Pier is 100 meters due north of the ship. This is north, this is south, this is east, this is west. Here there is a ship, let us suppose at point A, O. Pier is 100 meters due north. This is a pier which is 100 meters due north of ship. the rock is 300 meters due east of the pyre. It is 300 meters. Now what we need to find? What is the size of the angle from the ship to the rock? We need to find this angle. This is 90 degrees. This is your adjacent and this is your perpendicular or the opposite side. So opposite upon adjacent equals to tan theta. So theta will be equal to tan inverse of 300 by 100, that is tan inverse of 3. Let me use the calculator. Tan inverse of 3. It is 71.56 degrees. Next. Problem solving with two right triangles. Now when two right triangles are given, how you use them? See, determine the length of the side x to the nearest tenth of the meter. You need to find this x. You are given two right triangles, triangle ABC and triangle BCD. In triangle BCD, we observe that one side and one angle is given, so we can easily find the other sides. So here the catch is that we have to see which is the common side between the two triangles. So the common side here is BC. So first of all, I will find what is BC using triangle BCD. BC is what? It is the adjacent side and this is the hypotenuse, right? So BC upon 30 is equal to cos 40. It means BC is equal to 30 cos 40 degrees. We find it out. What is 30 times cos 40? It comes out to be 22.98. Now this is given, BD is given, BC we have found out. We need to find x in triangle ABC. Now in triangle ABC, x is the adjacent side and this is the opposite side. So BC over x is equal to tan 25 and BC is 22.98 divided by tan 25 gives you x. Therefore, x will be equal to 22.98 divided by tan 25 degrees. So that gives you 49.3 meters. You can use the same technique to do question number 2 and 3. Let us do question number 4. Find the measure of the unknown angles to the nearest degree. First of all, let me know which is the common side in the two right triangles given. Yes, the common side is BC. So the first point is to find BC. So we use triangle BDC to first of all find the common side. So here in triangle BDC, common side is x, so 12.8 upon x. So this is opposite, this is hypotenuse in triangle BDC, right? So this gives me sine of 52.3 degrees. So x is equal to 12.8 divided by sine 52.3 degrees, and I get x as 12.8 divided by sine 52.3 it gives me 16.17. So now BC is known, we need to find this angle. If I take triangle ABC, BC is the opposite side and AC is the hypotenuse. So it will be sine of theta. It means sine theta is equal to 16.7, which is 16.17, which is BC, over AC, which is 18.6. So theta will be sine inverse of 16.17 divided by 18.6, which comes out to be so we use sine inverse of 16.17 divided by 18.6. It comes out to be 60.38. Next. So dear students, now we are moving to the next topic, which is same in trigonometry only. It is sine rule or sine law. Triangle ABC, angle A is given, angle B and angle C. These are marked angles. The side opposite to angle A is small a, that is the length of this side BC is A. Similarly, this is B and this is C. Then according to the sine law, sine A over A equals to sine B over B is same as sine C over C, or you can say A over sine A, B over sine B, C over sine C, right? Let us do a few questions on this. Solve for indicated measure round angles to the nearest degree and side length to the nearest tenth of a unit. So here we need to find what is angle B. What is side B? So we have B over sine 72 is equal to 27.2 divided by sine 43 degrees. Therefore, B will be is equal to 27.2 multiplied by sine 72 degrees divided by sine 43 degrees. Therefore, the length of B will be, let me use calculator, 27.2 multiplied by sine 72 divided by sine 43. It gives you 37.9 meters. In question number 2, we need to find this angle. So sine of angle E over the opposite side, which is 38.2, it is equal to sine of angle D over 24.4. So sine of angle E is equals to sine of 29 degrees multiplied by 38.2 divided by 24.4. So I get sine of angle E is equal to, first of all write sine 29 multiplied by 38.2 and divided by 24.4. It gives me 0.75. Therefore, angle E will be equal to sine inverse of this. I get E is equal to 49 down to nearest degree. So it is 49.3 degrees. So the nearest will be E equals to 49 degrees. We have to round it off to the nearest degree, right? So dear students, similarly we can do this 4 questions. Let us move to the next topic, trigonometry, which is cosine law. If any of you want me to derive these formulas, the sine formula and the cosine law, you can simply mention it in the comment section. I will do that for you. Next is your cosine law. Again, this side is A, this is B, and this is C. Cosine law says that cos of any angle A is equal to, if we need to find cos of A, we will square these two sides and add them. Subtract the square of the opposite side divided by twice of the product of adjacent sides. Or you can also say that A square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos of angle A. Similarly, we can use the same formula for other angles also. Say if I need to find cos of angle B, I will write A square plus C square minus B square over 2AC. Or I need to find cos of angle C, I will write A square plus B square minus E square over 2AB. Hope you have understood this. Let us start with the questions. Solve for unknown sides to the nearest tenth. Here we need to find B. So using the formula, B square is equal to 4 square plus 7 square minus 2 into 4 into 7 into cos of 56. We get B square is equal to 4 square means 16 plus 49 and minus 33.68. Then B will be square root of this, which is 5.8, which is to the nearest tenth, 5.8 centimeter. Similarly, you can find the second part. Let us do example number 2. Here we need to find the unknown angle x. So cos of angle x, I told you to square the adjacent side and add them up, right? 5.5 square plus 4 square, then subtract the square of the opposite side divided by twice of the product of the adjacent sides. What is 5.5 square? Yes, you're right. It is 30.25 plus 16 minus 25. This is 44. So we get 0.89, which is cos x. So x will be cos inverse of this. I used my calculator and found that it is 26.8 degrees. So this question you can do yourself, question number 3 and 4. Again, let us do some application of trigonometry before closing. So in application of trigonometry, solve for the unknown side. This is again the same thing. You have to find the unknown side to the nearest tenth. So let me do the first one for you. I can write cos 18 is equal to y square plus 14 square minus 8 square over 2 into y into 14, right? So I get cos 18, and when I bring this to the other side, I 28y times cos 18. 14 square is 196, and 196 minus 64, I think give me 132. So now our equation has been formed: y square minus 28 cos 18 into y plus 132 is equal to 0. Now you can use your calculator and solve for y. Let us do this one. From the point A, a person observes the angle of elevation of the top of the cliff as 30 degrees. From a point B, another person notes that the angle of elevation to the top of the cliff is 45 degrees. If the height of the cliff is 80 meters, what is the distance between A and B? So what you can see, you can use two triangles, two right triangles. The first one is triangle ACD, and find AC from here. So 80 upon AC is equal to tan 30. So AC is equal to 80 divided by tan 30. You get something over here. Then in triangle BCD, you can write 80 over BC is equal to tan 45, and you can see find BC 80 upon tan 45, which is 80 divided by 1. So BC is 80, and here if I find AC, it will be 80 divided by tan 30, that is 138.56. Therefore, distance AB will be AC minus BC, that will be 58.56. But we have to round it off to the nearest tenth of the meter, so we can write it as 58.6 meter. Next one, very important point before doing the next question. Let me explain you about the angle of elevation and angle of depression. See, if a man is standing here and see basically here the eye is here at this distance, right? This is the horizontal line which is parallel to the base or parallel to the ground, and is looking up. So the angle of elevation is the angle which is line of sight makes with the horizontal, that is the line parallel to the earth. And if you are standing on the tower and you are looking down, then this angle, the line of horizon is this angle is the line of which makes with the line of sight its angle of depression. One thing more which should be noted, that angle of elevation and angle of depression are equal. This is angle of elevation if you are standing here at point say P, and if you are watching it from point Q, this will be the angle of depression. Say this blue one, and this marked with red is the angle of elevation, it is elevation, and that one is depression. Observe that these two angles are what? They are alternate angles, because both these this horizontals are parallel to each other. So it forms alternate pair of angles. Both of them are equal. You can do these questions yourself. Just pause the video, try and do it yourself. Answers are also given at the back, so I don't think there will be a problem. Okay, let us do last question, question number 15. Two buildings A and B are on the opposite side of a busy street. To find the distance between them, the measurement were made as shown in the diagram. Find the distance between the two buildings. We need to find the distance between the buildings AX. This is 52. This angle is not given. So first of all, we can find this angle by using angle sum property. The sum of the angles of any triangle is 180 degrees, right? So if I subtract 180 from 180, if I subtract 39 and 72, I get what is angle B. So angle B is 69 degrees. I need to find x. So x over sine 39 degrees is equal to 52 divided by sine 69 degrees. Therefore, x is equals to 52 times divided by sine 69 degrees. So let me find the answer. 52 times sine 39 divided by sine 69, it gives me 35.052 meters, and if we round it off to the nearest meter, it will be 35 meters. So dear students, hope you have understood all the questions and all the concept. If you have any problem, you can just message me or you can WhatsApp me. Number is given in the video itself. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.